From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Darrell W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, April 25th, 2016. Silver is trading at $17.03 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,236 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $458. Antiwar.com reports, speaking to the BBC on Sunday, President Obama ruled out sending ground troops to Syria, even though he's already sent 50 troops to the country and has reported for months that he plans a major escalation of that. And the escalation did not take long, for even as Obama's comments were being publicized, U.S. officials confirmed that Obama is planning to send another 250 ground troops into Syria to join the troops already there. This was said to have been on the upper end of the proposals being pushed by the Pentagon. This only adds to the farce surrounding the war against the Islamic State, which started with President Obama vowing no boots on the ground and now covers not just the 300 troops that will be in Syria after this escalation, but over 5,000 U.S. ground troops in Iraq, including some participating in direct combat operations. President Obama sought to revise his comments in December, claiming no boots on the ground really just meant no full combat battalions, though even in this case, the distinction is seeming less meaningful as the U.S. has many battalions worth of troops on the ground in Iraq and has for months. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports several cases of commercial-grade fireworks stolen from a train traveling between Chicago and Detroit were recovered in a vacant field in southwest Detroit, according to authorities on Saturday. ATF spokesman Donald Dawkins said an anonymous tipster called Detroit Police and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives responded at about 1:30 a.m. local time on Saturday and found 31 of the 32 cases weighing 500 pounds. The fireworks were discovered missing Thursday. Thus far, no arrests have been made. The cases included 2.5 to 5-inch aerial commercial-grade fireworks shells used in public fireworks displays. Dawkins said on Friday there is nothing to indicate any acts of terrorism at this time, adding it's possible the thieves took the fireworks to sell for profit. The explosives were on a train of about 100 boxcars. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spend-A-Bit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spend-A-Bit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports the U.S. Justice Department on Friday dropped its efforts to force Apple Incorporated to help unlock an iPhone in a drug case in New York after someone provided authorities the passcode to access the device. In a letter filed in federal court in Brooklyn, New York, prosecutors said the investigators late on Thursday used the passcode to access the iPhone at issue and, as a result, no longer needs Apple's assistance. The letter marked a sudden end to a closely watched case in which the Department of Justice had been appealing a ruling by a federal magistrate judge holding that he could not force Apple to assist authorities. The case gained further significance after prosecutors in March dropped a similar effort to force Apple to help access an iPhone used by one of the shooters in December's San Bernardino killings after a third party provided a way to crack it. Justice Department spokeswoman Emily Pierce said the case has never been about setting a court precedent. They are about law enforcement's abilities and need to access evidence on devices pursuant to lawful court orders and search warrants. An Apple spokesman declined comment. Previously, the company had argued in court that prosecutors had not provided any evidence to bolster their claim that they had exhausted other methods to get the data from the phone. Apple said it was not even clear that they had asked the suspects and his associates. Though officials said the passcode had just come to light, the development marks the second time the federal government has dropped a contentious fight over the extent of its power over private companies after Apple pressed it to say what methods it had tried. FBI Director James Comey had said that the method used on the San Bernardino iPhone 5C would not work on other models, including the iPhone 5S, the type in the Brooklyn case. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.